everybody to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Today, we're going to be doing a pregame, and we have a new player to talk about, none other than Mr. Paul DeJong, formerly of the St. Louis Cardinals. More recently, he was traded to the Toronto Blue Jays at the trade deadline. Strangely enough, he was somebody the Giants, there was a little bit of rumors they might be interested, ended up not getting him. Well, now we get him for free because the Blue Jays DFA'd him. Well, that's good and bad, right? What's the problem? We'll definitely get into those stats and what's going on with Paul DeJong while I let some people show up. We'll also do a pregame. Here are the lineups for today's game right now. Paul DeJong not in the lineup yet, probably on his way to catch up with the Giants, I assume. I'm not really sure what's going on, but obviously he's going to be part of this team going forward, trying to get some offensive help. Problem is, every time we try to get some offensive help, the only guys we can find are guys with very familiar names who were once really good, who have been sucking lately. That's where we're at as a San Francisco Giants fan, unfortunately. But today, Wade Jr. leads off at first base, Tyler Estrada at second, Wilmer Flores DH, Jock Peterson in left, Michael Conforto in right field today. J.D. Davis will be at third, Patrick Bailey behind the plate, Wade Meckler in center field, and Casey Schmidt at short. So we got the youngsters out tonight in 7, 8, 9 slots. And, you know, this is pretty much our lineup right here. This is our typical guys right here with the injuries and everything. Obviously, Crawford's on the IL right now, so we have Casey Schmidt back. And we have other guys like Haniger who are going to be out for a little while longer. And so we have to just deal with what we got right here. And we're facing a very healthy-looking Phillies lineup. Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos. Look at this. Look at these top four. Bryce Harper, top 5. Alec Bohm, top 6. Real Muto. I mean, I'm not trying to brag on the Phillies, but gosh dang. Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Bohm, Real Muto. 6 superstars. And then Stott, Edmundo Sosa, and Rojas in center field today for the Phillies. And that's their starting lineup. What's going on, SG Sports Talk channel? What's going on, the Cali-Okie Connection? How are you doing today? I love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I did not hear Jim talk about DeJong. We could check out Jim's channel. Thoughts on Jock Peterson, base loaded walk as the Giants defeat the Braves. I was very happy about that. If you played MLB The Show 23, what would be your San Francisco projected lineup? Well, depending on injuries, if I would have this exact lineup because this is all we got right now. But Paul DeJong is heading to San Francisco, major league contract. His career has been on a downward slope. I was a huge fan of him. I remember I saw him hit a home run into Big Mac land at Busch Stadium back, I think it was 2017, 2018. I was there for that. Paul DeJong was just tearing it up at that time. I would have done anything for him around that time. 28 to get him. 2018, 2017, he hit 285 his rookie year. He was second in the rookie of the year. Then in 2019, he hit 30 home runs. 30 home runs. This is a 30 home run threat. Okay, at least he was in 2019. 2020, that was the shortened year. He hit 250. He did okay, but it was a shortened season. And then in 2021, came out, he hit only 197. That was the start of like what's going on with this guy. 2022, he hit 157. 157, had injury issues. And then this year he was hitting 233, had 13 home runs, having a bit of a resurgence. 81 games halfway through the season. It looked like this guy, even though he only was hitting 233, he was showing that power. The power was coming back. The batting average was better than it had been. And so the Blue Jays traded for him, and he went 3 for 44 in Toronto. 3 for 44 with nary an extra base hit. That is a .068 batting average. These are poor pitcher hitting numbers. This is like a poor pitcher. I mean, that is unbelievably bad. So the Blue Jays went ahead and said, well, never mind. We'll DFA you. And the Giants have picked him up. So that's the story with him. I don't know, man. Play-by-play for it. Is it today? Is Kyle Harrison debut today? Oh, yeah, this is today. I was thinking about that, Tyler Burbeck. I was thinking about a little play-by-play today. It crossed my mind. Isn't this today? This is the Harrison debut, and I didn't even talk about that yet. That's like one of the big stories. I need to put that in the title. I knew that earlier, and I got distracted by Paul DeJong. So I'll put Harrison debut pregame talk. We're good to go. We have updated that. We have updated the title. Welcome to the big leagues, Kyle Harrison. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kyle Harrison's debut today as well, so that's going to be fun. He's making his big league debut. This is the top #1 Giants prospect. He'll be facing Taijuan Walker, 13-5, 4.03 ERA for Taijuan Walker, and he's been very, very good this year. I don't expect Kyle Harrison to go out and just dominate. I do expect he's going to strike out several Phillies. I do expect that he's going to strike out more than a batter per inning, but he'll probably walk a few batters and probably get into some trouble and hopefully can work his way out. I mean, that's just kind of how I feel. It's not going to, usually debuts like this, a pitcher who's struggled with his control in the minor leagues, we kind of need him now. We need help. We need someone who's going to come in and be a third starter after Cobb and Webb. And I'm going to be excited to see how he does today. Exactly how he does. We need Kyle Harrison to work, give Webb and Walker help. Yeah, Walker as well. Eric Farhan gets a team full of Jake Taylors, hoping we pull a Cleveland Indians. Problem is, that's already a team. There's already a team in Miami. Yet we cannot move to Miami. There's a team in Miami, but that's okay. I don't want to move, but I do want to try to get good players. It's freaking distracting, and that's what it is. But I don't like being in this position where all we can get is like guys who are basically washed up. Whoa, 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 whoa. My phone. My video just went off on my own phone. I don't know why. What was I talking about again? Yeah, I hate to have to only be relegated to getting players who used to be good years back and have sucked and have gotten DFA'd, but that's where we're at. Like, it's crazy. And it's, we have no choice now. But when I first heard Paul DeJong, kind of like the same way when I first heard AJ Pollock, I was like, oh, hell yes. Then I looked at his stats and I was like, oh, hell no. So it was basically, that's what that boils down to. Troy Miller, Giants need to start spinning like the other big boys in baseball. We are the San Francisco Giants, not Oakland. Troy Miller said it very, very, very well. But yeah, Taijuan Walker against Kyle Harrison, the lefty today. And this has got some lefties that hopefully he'll be able to pitch well against. Right? Bryce Harper is going to be tough out as always. Look at these just names. It's just incredible. Kyle Schwarber's got 33 home runs. 33. Castellanos, 21. Bryce Harper is only 10 because he was hurt earlier. But, I mean, it's just insane. We don't have anybody over 20. Flores is at 17, and I'm hoping he hits 20 for the season. He deserves – I mean, this guy deserves to be an all-star this year. What a season Flores is having. But, I mean, damn. It's just incredible when you look at a lineup that's just built to try to win a World Series. Honestly, compared to a lineup that looks like you better have some strong pitching. And do we? Well, we'll find out today, maybe, because Kyle Harrison is making his big league debut. So I'm really looking forward to this baseball game. About to buy some tickets right now. I'm not actually, but what do you guys think about it? Kayla is here. Jock Peterson going deep today. Let's see how Harrison will do today. Wilma Flores will go deep. He's been hot. Kyle Harrison will throw 200 pitches, and he will strike out 15 Phillies batters. That is not happening. Probably go back to the 40s, maybe the 50s, maybe the 60s. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the 80s for all I know. Maybe someone threw a oh, look at that. Nolan Ryan did it. 235 pitches in 1974. 230. I don't know if that was the last one. I remember Edwin Jackson, when he threw that no-hitter for the Diamondbacks, threw 149 pitches, and that was just because he had a no-hitter going. But, yeah, this is 235 pitches, 1974. And he started another game 3 days later and pitched 6 scoreless innings. Is he some kind of a different species? Why could he do it? But nowadays, I don't expect anyone to throw 235, but we pull, I got 107 pitches, time to go. I think we totally sizzify these guys and how long they can actually go for. But, I mean, they get hurt anyway. Everyone's hurt left and right. Harrison will get 15 Ks today. Kayla says, wait. JB28 says, if DeJong sucked in Toronto, why the F did they sign him? Because his name's Paul DeJong. He was a trade target, and there's no way else to get players right now. If Harrison gets the win tonight, we'll take that. We'll take it. But yeah, back to the lineups for today. Like I said, I mean, the matchup wise with the rookie against Taijuan Walker, I'm sure the Phillies got odds on this one. I would imagine. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna try to look it up, see who the favorite is. Yeah. Giants plus 110, Phillies minus 130. So I think, in other words, the Phillies are favored today by about a run and a half. I don't know how to read betting that well, but not surprisingly, the Phillies would probably be favored with the veteran, with the solid Taijuan Walker, who's got a 13-5 record against a rookie, albeit a very highly touted and a rookie who is our number one prospect, making his big league debut. You don't expect he's going to go more than 4 or 5 innings. And Giants bullpen has been a little bit shaky lately. And then you look at the lineups. It's not a surprise after yesterday's ass whooping that the Phillies would be favored. But I'm taking the Giants anyway because Kyle Harrison is going to get out of some trouble today, but he's going to pitch very well. He's going to throw 5 innings. He's going to give up just 2 runs. And the Giants are going to score 6. The bullpen's going to give up another run. Giants win today 6-3. And there will be a home run today by Jock Peterson. I agree with that earlier statement. Jock Peterson hits the home run. How much is Harrison going to do today? I'll say he goes through 5 innings. I've said DeJong about 80 times. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Why would you even say that? I didn't say his name wrong. I don't know how to say his name. I've been watching him play since freaking 2017. 8 strikeouts. That's a good prediction. Maybe you're talking to someone else, but that's kind of weird because nobody else is actually talking. We're just typing here. So I don't know what's going on right now. I'm trying to figure it out. But I appreciate the support. Florida's going to have number 18 tonight. Humm, baby. Go Giants. You're right. Did you see that Ump had a 73% strike accuracy versus Twizzy made Angel Hernandez look fantastic? I did not. Let's check that out. Giants will win this game over the last Phillies by the score of 20-0. Highly unlikely there. I can't get down with that prediction, but I if that happens, we're gonna have a huge party after the game. A huge party after the game. So somebody mentioned, there he is right there. Welcome to the show, Kyle Harrison, my close personal friend, who doesn't know who I am. He's going to be pitching today. There he is right there with the stuff, with the form. He's got great strikeout stuff. And Tim Flannery. I know that mathematics, that the analytical baseball scientists have hypothetically proven the opener is the new way to use a pitching staff. But being a boomer who's told the game has passed me by, basically thinks it sucks. Better to have 5 starters, my humble opinion. Flanalysis. Tim Flannery with the the Flanalysis. Oh my goodness. Tim Flannery with the truth bombs. Can we bring this man back? Tim Flannery, 5 starters. Totally agree. Old school, okay? Old school. What was I looking for, though? Somebody told me something about the umpire, and now I got distracted. It's freaking distracting when Tim Flannery drops the truth bombs on social media. It's a little noisy. I got a fan going on me right now. It's kind of hot. What was umpire? Seem to have lost the comment. 73. Okay. 73% accuracy. Tyler Burbeck, you pinged me. Where's the ping? You pinged me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Look at this. Jiminy Christmas. Laz Diaz sucks. I should have known it was Laz. Laz Diaz. Hopefully this is his last game in the Major League Baseball umpiring because he is terrible. Look at these calls here. All those reds were called strike. They love to call balls strikes more so. Only three strikes were called balls. This is a perfect example. It can be proven, statistically proven. Umpires love to call strikes more than balls. Proof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 14 balls were called strikes. 3 strikes were called balls. 3 strikes were called balls. 97% accuracy on actual strikes. Meaning if it's a strike, you're going to call it a strike. 73% accuracy on balls. That's horrible. That's terrible. You have a more than a 25% chance of a ball being called a strike. Imagine that. 27% chance a ball is going to be called a strike. That's just horrible. Really bad. I guess they changed the name to X instead of Twitter. It's now called X. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. Laz Diaz or Angel Hernandez? Probably Angel Hernandez is worse overall because he just likes to get attention and it just causes all kind of problems and he's just terrible. But Laz Diaz behind with balls and strikes is really, 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 really bad. I don't know if you're talking to me or what, but if you're talking to me, I don't care if he's throwing a perfect game. That's freaking horrible. Call the strike zone. I don't care if you're calling a perfect game. Of course, he's going to get the calls. So if you're throwing a perfect game, you get the calls. These games have freaking playoff implications. Minnesota Twins are in a playoff race. Really? We're going to call the game based on that? Oh, let me guess. And the rookies also. Rookies don't get the calls, right? You probably agree with that too? I mean, I don't know. Call it correctly. Call it correctly. Why don't we have the electronic strike zone yet? There's no excuse. I don't know. I have no idea. They did rebrand almost as bad as changing the team name to the Guardians. Yeah, we're going to have some rebranding. We are going to have some rebranding for sure. So game starting soon. What time does the game actually start? They haven't switched on the game time yet. Is it starting soon or yeah, it's starting about 15 minutes. 15 minutes for Kyle Harrison's debut. I'll have to we'll wrap it up in about 10 minutes and 5-10 minutes here and let you guys get to it. I don't know if I'll do the play-by-play or not today. It's very tempting though to call. But a lot of y'all probably want to, I don't know. Would you guys hang out for a while? I don't know. Let me know. Andy Cruz, so Harrison has a slider, fastball, a changeup. Yep, for the most part. The big three, the slider, fastball, changeup. I thought he had like a rare curve that he might throw. It'll drop in from time to time. I'd like to get rid of the human. I mean, if we got rid of the human element and everything else, why do we still have it with balls and strikes? That's what my question is. We still have it. We don't want the human element for ground outs and for double play balls and for everything else. We can go to replay. But balls and strikes, no. I don't care if you just do the tap the head thing that they tried out in the minor leagues a little bit this year, where if there's a ball or strike and the batter or pitcher disagrees, they tap the head and they double check. And you only get so many checks. But or something that, if it's a critical moment and they call something a foot off the plate, a strike, and there's nothing you can do. You just got screwed. You lose games over it. Remember Austin Slater, 2020? Yeah, you guys remember him? The great and terrible Drake. Austin Slater, here's the call. That was a strike. Oh, is that a different game? Oh, that was a different game. I thought that was the. I thought I found it. I thought I found the strike, but it was a terrible call by Rob Drake. See if I can find it. 2020 ended the 2020 season. I'll never forget it. There it is. Here it is. That was one of them. Slater's like, you got to be kidding me. And then he got screwed once. Then the last at bat of the game.
That is strike 3. 100 miles an hour and strike 3 for Rosenthal. Strikes out the side in order, and the Padres win it 5-4.
Whenever Kapler makes that.
And the
What?
100 miles an hour and strike 3 for Rosenthal. Strikes out the side in order.
Boom. That's the signal. That signal right there. When you see Kapler do that, he did that the other day. This signal means you 3 times against that guy. 3 times against that guy. He did this for Meckler. He's doing it there for Slater. That's the signal. You don't do it like this. Like this. Always like this. But that's that call right there that ended the 2020 season. Look where he caught that ball. Look where he caught it. We can see it on this fuzzy, grainy, crap video right here. You can still see that's clearly way out of the strike zone. We got screwed by Rob Drake. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. But I love this tweet by Tim Flannery, and the Giants are taking it today. We got a 3-month member, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. 3 months, not 1, not 2, but 3 months membership. I was going to do this. What was I going to do? See if I can bring it up here. See if I can bring it up. I don't know if I can get it. Whoa. Hit the wrong button, ladies and gents. We're getting ready for this game here. Share the screen. Trying to get this share the screen here. Got to bring up the website. Here we go. Share the screen. Come on now. One second, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Boyd, Giants will never have a superstar lineup. Never have a superstar lineup. I don't know about never. Let's never say never, but let's try to do the Immaculate Grid. I don't know if I'll be able to do it before the game starts. These are always tough. I might need y'all help for today's Immaculate Grid. Let's do the Immaculate Grid if we can bring it up. I had it up. There it is. Immaculate Grid. Immaculate Grid, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do the Immaculate Grid today? Astros, White Sox, Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu. Angels, White Sox, I don't know. 500 home runs, White Sox, Frank Thomas. 40-plus home runs, Jeff Bagwell. Angels. Ohtani has 40-plus this year. Who else has Trout? Let's just do the safe pick. I think Ohtani has but I'm going to go Mike Trout. I know he's hit over 40. 500 home runs for the 500-plus home runs and 40 home runs in a season. Oh, anybody. Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds. Let's do the great Barry Bonds. Willie Mays, too. Willie Mays. Let's just do Bonds to be sure. I know Willie Mays has had 40 home runs. 500 home runs, Orioles. Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson. And Ohtani. They need to sign big star. Lance Berkman would have been one, too. Lance Berkman would have been one. Angels. Who played for the Angels and White Sox? Who played for the Angels and White Sox? Who played for the Angels and Orioles? And who played for the Astros and Orioles? Astros and Orioles is Curt Schilling. As one of many. Curt Schilling played for the Astros and I have baseball cards of them on each. I need help for these last two. Angels, White Sox, Angels, Orioles. In the chat, let's do it. Jim Tomey. I think, didn't Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, Alex Cobb played for the Angels last year. Not last year, but the year before last. And before that, he was with the Orioles. Can someone confirm? Reggie Jackson? Reggie Jackson's playing the Orioles? Briefly, man, briefly. Did Reggie Jackson play in the Orioles? Alex Cobb too, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on Alex Cobb. Everybody's saying Reggie Jackson, so we'll just do Reggie Jackson. We'll go with the consensus. This better be right. I forgot he played for the Orioles. But I think you're right. Yep, very briefly. Reggie Jackson! Good pick. Angels, White Sox. Angels, White Sox. Somebody. Anybody. Angels, White Sox. Who played for the Angels and the White Sox? Alex Cobb, no. Alex Cobb did not play for the White Sox. Who played for the Angels and White Sox? I want to say Bartolo Colon. But did he play for the White Sox? I don't know. I feel like he might have. I feel like he did, but I need confirmation in the chat. I don't know. That would be my. What about I mentioned Edwin Jackson. He played for the White Sox, Angels. I don't know. Bartolo Colon would be my guess. I think I'm going to go with that until somebody tells me no. Vlad Guerrero, did he play for the White Sox? Try it, Eric. Okay, we're going to go for it. Final answer. Did Bartolo Colon play for the White Sox, though? It might be wrong. I thought he did briefly. I'm kind of scared now. We're going to go for it. Here we go. Immaculate Grid! Immaculate Grid! We did it. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We did the Immaculate Grid. Bartolo Colon did play for the White Sox. I wasn't 100% on that. I was not 100% on. I know he was with the Angels because he was with the Angels when we played him in the World Series and he won the Cy Young. So get ready for baseball. Giants are playing today. If you see me go live for the play-by-play, feel free to jump in. If not, we'll see you for the post-game show. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow or today after the game or during the game. Thank you guys again. We'll see you.